This is something that needs to be addressed kind of heavily, really, in this game. It's this teaming. It's teaming in ranked mostly. I'll even see it sometimes in the regular pubs, but in ranked, it's awful. Like the amount of times I run across people that are teaming is crazy, and then I'm sure it's even worse than what I realize because there's so many games where I'll be fighting someone, and then it's not even getting third party. It's I'm getting like lasered by two. They'll be like walking right next to each other. They'll bounce out. Not one shot will they fire at one another, and it's just has gotten out of hand. And there's several times every season I'll go through and see like blatant teamers, and this right here, more than I even thought was teaming. I knew two of these guys were teaming for sure in here because I rolled up on them and they were just like jumping side by side. It's like, what is going on here? I nailed both of them from behind after he just sprayed her butthole with the perfume because I guess it was stinking. So you just have these three triple teaming people that come in their way. There was no doubt about it. I knew they were teaming. I saw them sitting right next to each other and everything. But when I went to review the game, I realized they were actually playing a three-way team. Like, it's not even a duo team, and this is solo ranked mode. I'm just tired of getting killed by people who are teaming, like cheaters, who I can tell when someone's cheating. I've been playing games longer than probably most of you guys have even been alive. I can tell what unnatural aim is almost instantaneously. Are there sometimes I'm probably wrong? Probably, but I would say I'm probably 90% accurate when I know when somebody's cheating. And I'm not saying these guys are cheating, but I'll know when people are cheating, especially within the ranked mode. A lot of the stuff is so ridiculously sus, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. That's just another problem within it. What's going on here is just this blatant teaming. And these people are like ruining other people's games who are trying to legitimately rank up and get Unreal. And these people are like trash. They're just like trash players who fake their way to Unreal. Like none of their stuff is legitimate. You have three-way teaming in this Unreal. Then some of these people have like YouTube channels and social media stuff where they make money and everything. They're just scammers. They're just like scam artists. Their credentials are fake. That they haven't earned the rank at all that they are. They're fake Unreals. They're just like garbage players that are pretending to be Unreal, and they can just triple team people who are legitimately trying to play the game, and then they get the brag about their fake Unreal rank, and it's on the stat list and everything, and it's just gotten out of control. What they need to do is, when it's stuff like this where it's such blatant obvious teaming, there's no question about it, they need to ban them from the game for at least a week for teaming, especially in ranked mode. In pubs it's bad as well, but I think ranked is even worse because ranked is almost such a miserable experience. It takes so long to even get a game started, and just to potentially have your game ruined by some crappy teamers that are triple teaming in a solo ranked thing. It's nonsense that this stuff is even like allowed. I've reported so many teaming of people that are obvious teaming, and I don't know if anything's ever been done about the teaming, if they just kind of take it lightly or whatnot. And I've reported cheaters, and I've gotten confirmation on those. But all this teaming and cheating and stuff has just gone on too much. It's nonsense to where like cheating has ruined the whole zero build scene. You can't even have tournaments or anything because there's just so many cheaters. There's a guy called Just a Beast that like goes after cheaters, and the amount of cheaters that he catches in builds now is astronomical, and they're just like crazy cheating. But once again, this is teaming, and I don't think they had like aimbots, but it's basically like a step away anyway. These people are that dishonest as it is. It wouldn't be surprising that they just take the next leap, or they might even have them and use them at a different time. And I don't know if they do that, but what they need to start doing is really start taking their game seriously, because this stuff has gotten out of hand. For teaming like this, especially in ranked, it needs to at least, at minimum, be a week ban. What they need to do is strip them of their rank, of even getting any sort of rank for the season. Anything that's like on Fortnite tracker that they have rank needs to be removed. They should not have any rank. They should get like a custom shame rank, like a kind of like what was that show? Let's Make a Deal, or not Let's Make a Deal, but the one with Wayne Brady where it has the zonk. Like you just have like a zonk rank that's just the like wall of shame, and they need to dock some of these people, especially when it's a bona fide fact. It's not like somebody reported it and they just didn't review anything and then they're just like, okay, he teamed. This is like without question blatant, like sickening teaming, and it's in like high ranked lobbies and stuff, and they're ruining other people's chance to hit Unreal or just to enjoy the game. It's not a trio mode, it's solo ranked. But they should ban them for a week at minimum, strip the rank. All their stats should be removed for whatever mode they were in, like all their games to kills and stuff like that. It should just be erased because none of it's legitimate. I think that would be fair for the season. They can try again next season, but for whatever season they infringed, those stats should be erased. And I think that might start curbing a little bit of it. The only time teaming should be allowed, which wasn't really even teaming, but it was with stuff like Wrecked, where you had those cars that were healing vehicles and how broken it was. And if you were outside of a car, you were basically just roadkill instantly with how crazy the turrets were. So it would lead to people jumping in to the supercars and just staying in there while one person drove it and the other from another team was the gunner. Because if you got out, you were just dead. You were either just run down or just hit with that turret, and you were just melted like butter. There are instances where you have, like, to make a good play, but you kind of have to work with an opponent in a way, because you might be in a bad situation and they're about to ram you or something, but you're also getting hit by another person. You're low on health, so you have to jump in their car, and then as they're driving, you might shoot the other person that's chasing you from the vehicle or something. But that's not really teaming. That's just making a play. And then there are times like the medallion holder, you might have to focus on getting that medallion. So like one person might be shooting the medallion person and you kind of ignore them because you need to get that super overpowered medallion. But other than that, there shouldn't ever be any like kind of like definite teaming, but like I guess you could say kind of working together, or just it's really just those are examples of just kind of making smart plays. But this should be dealt with in a decent manner. Nothing like super crazy like a ban for life. I don't think it warrants that or anything. But for a first infraction, I think, like I said, ban them for a week, and then they should have their stats for that season erased. Their rank, if it's in ranked, it should just be gone. Like they get a shame rank, and their stats are gone. Their rank is gone. There's no Unreal if they falsely made it or anything like that. And then after the week, they can play the game again. I think they should be locked out of ranked though for the season. but they can play the game as normal. And then if they do it again the next season, then I think they should bump up the penalty to like a month ban, or just like a couple months. And if you do it again for a third time, then you definitely haven't learned your lesson. So like a half a year, and then just keep bumping it up. And then if you're just super habitual, then I'd say just ban them for a year each time. Because I mean, chances are if you're that dumb to keep doing it, then you're probably involved in like straight up cheating or something as well. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys experience teaming a lot when you play ranked as well, or do you even play ranked at all? Do you experience cheaters? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.